Welcome back. Keith Urban may be one of the biggest stars in country music, but recently, when I had the chance to catch up with him, he talked about how he's kind of just like us. When the pandemic hit, he was in a funk, he felt confused. We're going to talk about how he got over that. He was able to finish his 11th studio album. He has some major collaborations on it. He gives back to frontline workers, and he talks about what he loves to binge during the pandemic. Take a look at our conversation. Keith, hi. Thank you so much for talking to
Hi,
us.
you're welcome. Nice to see you this morning.
First of all, I have to ask, how have you been during the pandemic?
We've been all right, navigating our way through it, sort of riding the roller coaster of acceptance with this year and the frustrations and the trying to stay positive and be of help to other people.
We've spoken to a lot of musicians, artists, writers about what this year has been like. And some people have said that they've really either found inspiration or have found it difficult to be creative. Your latest project, The Speed of Now, you almost had it done right before the pandemic, and then everything locked down. So what did the lockdown bring for you creatively?
I had just shot a video to a song called Polaroid out in California in the first week of March. And then we went back to Nashville, and then we were in Nashville for months after that. When that all happened, I was like, okay, I'm just going to put on my sweatpants and binge watch TV until this whole thing blows over. That was my plan. I didn't want to do anything. I was like, I just sort of froze, and I'm like, I'm not going to do anything. You know, my team's calling me going, are you going to finish the record? I'm like, nope. No, you know, it's just ridiculous.
I got to ask, we'll get back to the music in a second, but I got to ask, what did you binge watch first?
Tiger King, like everybody else did.
Yes, me too.
How could you not? Yeah, the greatest car wreck we shouldn't be looking at, but we couldn't look away. It was just so addictive. But once I sort of got my creative flow back, and I realized, okay, this is going to be this is a thing. This is a real thing. Can't go to any studios. Can't go anywhere. I'm going to have to figure out how to do it at home. Then I got very, very creative and wrote brand new songs for this album. The opening track, Out the Cage. Another song called Say Something. There was a lot of songs written not only during that time, but because of the time as well. It helped me finish out the album that I was really hoping I could get done.
God bless you guys. God bless the U.S. God bless the healthcare workers. Thank you so much, and God bless the drive-ins. Come on.
I love that when I finally did get my sort of creative groove back, that the first thing we talked about doing was a drive-in concert and doing it for the healthcare workers. It was so the right thing to do. What they were going through and are still going through right now, and their families too. I always want to mention their families.
For you as a performer who really seems to thrive off the crowd, what is that like?
I've been playing on stages somewhere, some way since I was 15, and I quit school at 15 and was playing in a cover band 5 nights a week. And I've always played, just always. I mean, there's so many musicians watching right now that have the same reaction. They're like, this is what we do. We play music, and not being able to do that in front of real human beings has been very strange. And so that concert was really important for us to do. It was a lot of fun doing that, and I'm so looking forward to transitioning into next year and hopefully getting back out on the road and touring properly again soon.
Yeah, and I hope that we'll get to see you on stage with some of the people that you've been able to collaborate with.
I know I'm proud, but I've met one too many. Come take me home.
Your latest one, One Too Many with Pink. How did that all come about?
I just love her. I've always wanted to sing something with her. She's just on my wish list, really. But I didn't know her, and it was just one of those things where through a friend of a friend, I was able to get the song to her, and thankfully she loved it. The only bummer was we couldn't do it in the same space at the same time. We had to do it remotely, so hopefully we'll get to do it somewhere next year.
I'm never gonna be the same when God whispered your name. Oh yeah.
The Speed of Now is all about being in the moment. So what is the moment of 2020 like for you?
Very different from last year. When this title came to me in last year, which is crazy. this year has been great about being in the moment, taking it a day at a time, enjoying every day as best we can if we're in a position to do that, and trying to stay positive, which has been really challenging this year, but that's where the way out always lies.
Keith, thank you so much. As a fan and as a professional, it's just such a pleasure when the people that you hope are great, you meet them and they are great. So thank you for your time and for being so generous with us.
Thank you, Kelsey. Yeah, nice to talk with you too. Hopefully we'll get to do it in the flesh next time. We'll be actually in the same space, which would be nice.
I hope so too, but I will say interviewing Keith Urban in my living room with like a blanket on my lap was the coolest thing of 2020. His latest album, by the way, The Speed of Now, it is available everywhere. So you want to get your hands on it if you can.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.